Last minute Booner. Mark takes it down to the wire on a Missouri monster. Have you ever taken a deer in the last hour of the season? Quite the adrenaline rush, isn't it? Well, I'm Matt Jury, and this is a special Winchester edition of DoD TV. This segment is brought to you by Mossio Camouflage. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. Mother Nature made the 2016 Missouri firearm season pretty tough on Mark Jury. But as the final days were dwindling down, he found a buck that was frequenting a biologic plot during daylight hours. I hate to tell you, Buck, but that's where you screwed up. Mark headed into that biologic food plot for an all-day sit, and he was either going big or he was going home empty-handed. Oh, and speaking of Winchester, you're going to want to stick around and check out more of the Winchester XPR's awesome features in this week's Winchester Experience. All right, take it away, Mark.
First light here, and we've got movement already. We scent crushed everything. We'll probably leave the windows up until the time's right, because we're hunting a really big old deer. Winchester's ready to rock. 11 o'clock.
The rain fronts came and they went. With each passing front, the sun would come out, the clouds would usher in. There were bucks on their feet literally all day.
2:07. Just about every hour more trickle through. Start of the afternoon, here we go.
We talk about it so often, that rain event got a lot of deer up on their feet. When you have a rainfall event and things start to clear out just a little bit, you've got to be in a stand when it happens.
That rain has stopped. Southeast wind blowing at about 12 to 15. We've been in since 6:30. It's now 3 o'clock. It could get really interesting really quick here.
You get into that last hour and a half of daylight, there's does coming out of the brush from every angle, and I'm thinking, this buck should be close. And then my heart literally skipped through my chest when I saw that buck emerge from that brush.
Front window again. You seen that? On him. Yeah.
Ever notice how big bucks tend to show up when you're least expecting them? Yeah, us too, which is why getting a good shot off quickly and sometimes a follow-up is so important. You want a rifle that'll load clean and smooth without the bolt binding up, especially in the heat of the moment when you need a second shot. The Winchester XPR's nickel Teflon coated bolt does just that. Coupled with its single stack magazine, each round loads dependably and ready to fire every single time. We've also noticed that even when it's bitter cold, deer won't wait for you to take the glove off your shooting hand. You have to take the shot you're given when it's given. A large trigger guard allows you to slip a gloved hand quickly into the ready position. Staying on the gun after the shot is important if you need a second round, and recoil can push the shooter off. Winchester's Influx recoil pad deadens that force, allowing you to stay on the scope to observe or take another shot. A good deer rifle will be ready in a snap and easily set up for the next shot. That's just what the Winchester XPR does.
You seen that? On him. Yeah. I hit him the first shot. Yeah, yeah. Thought about hitting the second shot too. We've sat all day, and he finally stepped out. The buck we're sitting here hunting. We've seen so many bucks, literally every hour, on the hour. And I even told Wade, I said, nothing's been coming from the east. And finally, he came out from the east. I think we got him, buddy. Got him. All day. I was dead on him when I shot.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe he kept going, but I just kept shooting.
Yeah. Last day, last hour.
Last day, last hour. ounce of blood.
Oh, looky there.
Whoa, baby.
Good job.
He just barely made it out of the field. So we meet again, my little friend. Phase 1, I saw him one night come into a biologic deer radish field. Since then, he's been very elusive, but he's not elusive anymore. Awesome. Yes. Unbelievable Missouri whitetail. This one, I'm telling you, feels good. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be sitting here behind this deer in this beautiful cedar bottom. We sat all day today, and we've sat so many hours this rifle season, myself and Terry, and we've seen a lot of bucks, but we didn't see the bucks we were looking for. I think the herd is a little bit out of balance because of EHD, and because of that, they get doed up early, they stay doed up later, and it changes our phases and changes our tactics. And finally, this guy who's been MIA, no doubt he was locked up, checked the camera midday yesterday, and boom, he was daylight 2 times on the 20th. And I told Wade, I said, we got the wind, we're going in, we're sitting all day because he's right there somewhere. And finally at 4:30, this giant Missouri 10-point with 1 kicker steps out and makes my Missouri rifle season. And this party is just getting started. Yeah.
Talk about a Missouri monarch, man. What a shot by Mark. And that deer season XP from Winchester, well, I think it TKO'd him. Be sure to subscribe to our Drury Outdoors YouTube page for all the latest and greatest updates and so much more coming at you from the Winchester experience. Until next time, be safe, identify your targets, and happy hunting. You can check out this hunt in its entirety and so much more on MOTV, the exclusive digital home for all the DoD Outdoor Channel shows.